trees they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn. The voice of the robin, the call of the dove.
Well, here we go, back down the road this morning in the Cascade Mountains of Washington State. We are just to the east of Mount St. Helens, and we're gonna pop out of this Gifford-Pinchot National Forest in a little while in the town of Randall. But it is beautiful. We are just passing through this forest, and every so often we'll go across a bridge and get a glimpse of a really beautiful stream or a river or a creek. Yeah, what a beautiful summer afternoon sidecar adventure up here in the woods of Washington State.
It's just gorgeous out here.
Just gorgeous.
There's a giant volcano behind us. This is Mount Rainier. It's got to be one of the biggest and most prominent mountains in the state of Washington, and it is so impressive. Like, you'll turn this corner and this thing will just take your breath away. It's huge, it's gorgeous. There's this parking area and everybody wants to pull over and check it out because just look at how incredible this mountain is. People climb it all through the summer, but it is so snowpacked in the winter that nobody can go up to the top.
I lived in the Pacific Northwest for 25 years, so I am intimately familiar with all of these roads around Mount Rainier. And today we are driving around the southern part of Mount Rainier, doing part of what in the Northwest is known as a ramrod. Ride around Mount Rainier in one day. That's a classic Northwest motorcycling rite of passage, to ride around Mount Rainier in a day. It's about a 250-mile ride if you go completely around the mountain, but we are only going just a little ways around, and we're going to cut off and go over to Yakima.
We have been cruising along Highway 12, which is this gorgeous paved 2-lane highway through the mountains. We're coming out of the Cascades and kind of down into the flatland. This is the Yakima River. This is the Yakima River Canyon, and it is beautiful out here. It is so Eastern Washington, like in every way, shape, and form. It is like rolling hills, tons of agriculture, big giant river running through the middle of it, and we finally found a campsite. want to share it with me?
I certainly do. So ever since I started this channel, every now and then, one of you guys will reach out to me with a special email or sometimes even a handwritten letter. And I got one of those recently after I injured my wrist. One of you guys, a viewer, took sympathy on me and decided to send me a little care package in the mail. And so tonight, Eva and I are going to share this really cool little old-fashioned cocktail kit. Thanks to a viewer from California. I'll put your name on the screen. I wanted everyone to know that you sent this to me and that I really appreciate it.
It says it includes cane sugar, cocktail picks, aromatic bitters, orange bitters, grapefruit bitters, muddler spoon, and a linen coaster. So all those goodies are inside of here. Let's find out. So it includes this little recipe card, and I like it. It looks like they're using 3 different types of bitters. There's this little secret box. Oh, sugar cubes, a linen napkin. Here's the muddler spoon. So you can take this and use the little muddling end to mix up your sugar cubes, cocktail picks, and all kinds of other goodies. Yeah, have I said thank you to whoever sent this to Sterling? We really appreciate this. This is making for a really nice night. Okay, so we've got our sugar and our bitters in there, and now we need to add a little water to make our simple syrup. Love these guys in their cool little flask. Now you can go ahead and add your ice cubes on top and stir it really good. Yummy! Nice traveling in the Sidecar motorcycle with you. Cheers. Mm. Yum. These bitters are really good.
That hits the spot, yeah.
It really does. This is so fun. You know, typically in the summertime, I don't drink a lot of bourbon, but this little kit is so cute. And I like that you can really zest it up with some bitters to kind of bring out those aromatics and brighten up the cocktail a bunch. Add a little extra ice, make it a little bit more summertime sipping as opposed to rich, heavy, dense wintertime cocktail. I think this is perfect.
Great, huh?
So fun, right? This is one of my favorite ways to do dinner on the trail. It's no cook, it's got all the things, it's delicious, it's fun, it's easy. It looks like a nice ride up to Plain. Like from here up through Leavenworth. I know that road, whatever, it's gonna be a nice day tomorrow, not short day.
Yeah. Well, our little campsite here by the Yakima River worked out just fine. We went to bed at a decent hour and heard the train across the river rolling throughout the night. Gonna pack up early and get back on the road. Ellensburg, Eastern Washington. That's where we're headed this morning, and it's only about 5 miles away, so it's not gonna take us long to get there. I'm sure there's a hot cup of coffee in the near future. and the last little bit of this Yakima River road, which was really fantastic. Sorry I didn't film any of that last night.
I think we got a little bit.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Eva says we got a little bit.
Maybe.
Anyways, with a little luck, we won't get rain down this morning, and we'll get a little bit of riding in today. All right, now we are driving through downtown Ellensburg. We are getting close to our destination, which is the Touratech Rally, which is in Plain, Washington. But Ellensburg is a university town, and it is an old historic farming community in this part of Washington. Really cool downtown with all these old brick buildings, lots of good architecture. And we stopped here, went to a great little coffee shop.
But this is just life on the road at its finest. Sometimes you just have to pull over, get a few things done, and then keep on riding.
Now we are just going to head out of town and do a little more back roads riding for the rest of the afternoon as we make our way to the Touratech Rally. We made it to Leavenworth, Washington, and we're getting the cooler all loaded up with all kinds of yummy things from the natural foods market here.
A little bit of Tetris. How's that?
Okay. We're going to be staying in a hotel for the next 4 days and doing the Touratech Rally. So let's load up with supplies and get up to Plain, Washington. Well, it's been 6 days of riding in a sidecar, and we are approaching our destination now, finally. Over 1,500 motorcyclists come up to this rally, the biggest adventure motorcycle rally in the United States. Well, we're dropping down into Plain, Washington now on a set of switchbacks that I've come down many times. We have got quite a row of cars behind us. We do tend to collect vehicles behind us as we go a little bit slower than most of the other cars on the road. And here we are in Plain, Washington, site of the 2024 Touratech Rally. Here's the entrance right up here. It has been such an adventure riding this motorcycle up here to the Touratech Rally.
I am so glad we got to do this trip. The ride was fun in all kinds of ridiculous ways. We saw a lot of great country, and we had way too much fun riding this 2024 Ural Gear-Up.
Thank you, Overland Expo, for providing this motorcycle. It will be auctioned off for charity later this year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.